What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your girl, the Network Junkie, and it's Networking After Dark. Now, today's topic is my sister's keeper. My sister's keeper. What does that mean to you? Yeah, what it looks like to me is truly being that support for your sister, and not just necessarily your blood sister, but your sister, another woman. It can be a complete stranger, a simple compliment. You're looking nice today. That can go far. In that elevator, that, you know, the little 60-second, not even 60-second, 30-second elevator pitch, like, hey, it's a nice day. Instead, we look at each other up and down. We hope you don't say nothing to us. You know, we frown our noses, raise our eyebrows, get tensed. My sister's keeper. Peace and love. Hey, hey, how are you? Today we're talking about my sister's keeper. Why is it so hard for us women? Because I'm talking to you, ladies. I'm talking to you. And I'm about to confess some things as well. Because this is what we're about to do for this month. The rest of this month, we're going to give it, you know, at least that much. I'm going to do it all year round because this is what I do in real life. Those that really know me, y'all know what it is. You know, but for at least this month, it's Women's History Month. This is the first time this ever hit the freaking calendar, guys. Like, how awesome is that? How awesome is that? Oh, I lost the camera, guys. I lost the camera. Okay. But yes, so we're going to celebrate women. We're going to celebrate working with one another. We're going to make some sense of some things. We're going to love on each other. We're going to heal. You feel me? So I'm just going to share a few of my notes with you, but I would love for you to call in and share with me what are your perspectives when it comes to women getting along with one another. You know, just call in and let me know, how do you see that and how do you see us coming out of it? Because I don't want you to just talk about it. I want some results as well. Let's make it make sense, right? That's what I'm here to do. So a few of my notes as I was just rambling around in my head, thinking about this topic today. I said, let's talk about it. Oh, you said the sound is breaking up? 1 second. I want to make sure that's coming in good. Yeah, they saying the sound is breaking up over here on Podcastic. Hold on. Maybe that's over here. Is this on my personal page? Go chime into Podcastic and let me know how it looks over there as well, guys. What y'all network do? I love my network. Shout out to the network. Yes, yes. Love, love. But yes, call in. That's 248-854-9850. Let me know what y'all feel about women just dealing with one another. Why is it so hard? Most women that I've came in contact with always say, well, I ain't got too many female friends. I don't have too many female friends. Okay, it sounds like the sound is coming back in. All right, like, you know, but why is that? Sometimes I think you might want to look in a mirror because you are your sister's keeper, because you are your sister. You're that reflection. You need to start to ask yourself, why don't I like that person? What is it about that person? I don't even know that woman. I don't even know her, but I don't like her. Make that make sense. I'm my sister's keeper. Why? Because I overlook the dirty looks. I overlook the small talks that I know when you really don't want to say anything, but you just in the present. So you like, let me not, you know, but let me be fake. But, you know, a lot of the times I've noticed that we compete unconsciously because we're living in a world of competition. You know, In school, when you had to go to gym, you had to see who was the fastest, right? You wanted to be the fastest swimmer, right? You wanted to be, the teacher's pet. It was always a competition. And as we grow as adults, we just compete in different ways, subconsciously and consciously as well, and in doing so, it comes off really, really catty, ladies. It comes off catty. I'm just saying. L Bug in the back. Shout out to the engineer. Right on time. That's what I'm talking about. But yes. So we must learn to look at each other by looking at yourself first. Because that's where it starts. Because sometimes you may see something in your sister that you see in yourself that you just not proud of. It may be the little girl in you, far as the elders, because a lot of our elders, women's, is so stingy with the damn wand. I'm just gonna say. And so judgmental. But then even with learning about judgment, I had to view that in a different way, because we honestly do judge everything. Like we judge if we want to deal with the person, and it's nothing wrong with prejudging a situation. It just depends on how you're prejudging it. Now, you can prejudge to set yourself in a better atmosphere. So when I say that, I mean like, okay, I'm not going to go somewhere that I know that it's going to be, too much going on that I'm just not comfortable with. So I'm going to prejudge if someone say, hey, you want to go to such and such party, but I know such and such get down in real life, and such, I don't really like the crew that they hang with. So I'm going to prejudge that party and say, nah, I'll pass, but have a good time. So when I say judgment, it just depends on, how you do it. You got to be mindful that judgment is real, though. I'm digging your engineer. Shout out to the engineer, L Book. Hey, but of course, it's all love. But yes, ladies, call in. What is your problem? Y'all want to do some confessions? Because I'm here for it. Because I ain't afraid of none of you. It's all I'm saying. I can say, growing up, I did not too much care for women because they always talk shit. They always would, why she got that on? Ooh, look at her. Oh my gosh, her hair. Why she picked that color? Ooh, look at her nails. And she can be bad. I'm talking about cold. But they don't see nothing but her chip, this one little chip on her toenail. And I'm just like, are you freaking serious? So I didn't really like, and it was a lot of females, and I could not stand the light skin, dark skin thing. I'm not going to say I was never insecure, but when I was younger, I did not like my skin color. I had issues because everyone called me Choco Bliss, you burnt monkey, all types of different things. So I did. And most of my family are lighter than me. So I always was like, dang, why I got to be the black one? Why I got to be the burnt one, But as I grew and I started to come into myself, and I was like, you know what? Psh, I'm bad. You got me messed up. I'm about to dress all this up and I'm about to live my life in my skin comfortably. And in doing so, it kind of got uncomfortable because when I would get introduced, like when I was dating and everything, my male friends will always introduce me as, oh, she's pretty to be dark, right? And then hold on. The mom will be right there like she is cute to be dark. I used to be, oh my gosh, I almost would get into tears because, again, when I was younger, I had a problem with my skin being a little darker. So a lot of it was coming from the women that was around. Most people that I'm hearing nowadays, they're saying that the men is the ones that's bringing the woman's self-esteem down. But no, ladies, it's us. It's us. It's not them. We don't like to look at each other because of our own hidden things in the closet or our personal views of ourselves that we depict on others so we cannot claim it. But let's just start to hold a little accountability and say, sis, I don't like when you say this, or I don't like when you drink, because when you drink, I see my old self. So that turns me off, so I can't be around you. Let's just be honest with one another, sis. You a little too hot in the pants. Every time we go somewhere, your ass always trying to leave with somebody. We got a caller, though. We going to take this call. And peace, caller. You on the air.
Hey, sis.
Hey. Which one of my sisters is this?
Oh, Miss Tiffany.
Hey, Miss Tiffany. Man, we talking about sister love. Now, this is my blood sister right here, y'all. My sister in the struggle, my sister in light. Yes, yes. What do you have to add to this topic, sis?
I have a few things. More like we gotta learn how to self-love, self-care,
Mm.
stop all this self-hate, and start complimenting each other, just do things with sisters, supposed to do, sit down, basically not look at you up and down, or she
Mm-hmm.
thinks too much than she is, or a competition. We need to stop doing that. The competition, that really
Period.
irritates the part. The competition. What is about that? I don't get that.
I
What's
don't
last
know
one?
what it is either, sis. I be trying to figure it out because we're all awesome, right? We all have our own talents and our own gifts and our own walks, And it's so much opportunity out here. It's no need to compete. It's endless opportunities. Yes, I appreciate you calling in, sis.
There you go. I appreciate you allowing me to call and say what I have to say on my mind about these sisters.
Love, love. Happy Women's History Month.
Yes, happy Women's Day month. Got more
Love,
on
love.
1 more week.
One more week. But we do this in real life. So we about to get ready to actually, me and my sister, we're going to be starting a sisters conversation. So y'all be looking out for that as well. And we're going to be giving healthy tips. And Miss
And
Tiffany,
healthy healing.
and you said what, huh?
Healthy healing.
Yes, yes. Healthy healing. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all stay in tune for that. Yes, yes. Thank you, sis. I love you.
I love you too. Peace.
Peace, peace. Yes, yes. And if you're not following me on all social media networks, shame on you. That's DA.Network Junkie, JUNKIE, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Live Me, Anchor. I'm all over it. You can find me. Hey, Charlotte. Love, love. Got the cousin in the feed as well. Today we're talking about my sister's keeper. Yes, and how important it is to start to form this relationship again with one another, ladies, and not be afraid in doing it, So how do you show up in your sister's life? Like my sister just shared, give simple compliments. Ask to take each other out. Let's start to have girl nights again. Well, I know it's the pandemic and all, but let's do some Zoom shit then. I'm just saying, we here to make it make sense, right? We can start working out with one another. We can read books together. We can just call once a week and just say, hey, sister, I just was calling to say hey. It's just starting. I used to have, back to confession, I used to have issues with women because they always would talk about one another. And I never like the dozens. I never played the dozens. You play with me if you won't. We gonna go there. I didn't like that game. I didn't like it. Don't talk about my mama. Period. We not gonna play that game. So, it caused me not to have to hang out with some of them because most of my friends was jokers and they was disrespectful to one another. They called each other bitches. What's up with that, ladies? I'm just saying, if you want to respect yourself, stop allowing people to call you a bitch and then get mad when they use it in a different text, talking about it's a word of endearment. Come on, how old are we now? We should have left that back in elementary. You know, a queen just said that to me not too long ago. But I checked it right there. She said, well, yeah, we was just talking. It was all love. She was like, Caroline, bitch. And I was like, ooh, 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 not your bitch. Just not your bitch. You know, I'm not nobody's bitch. I don't allow women to call me that, men to call me that, nobody. And I do not call anyone that. Another queen told me that when she went to multiple queens actually shared this with me. They will call another woman queen or sis, and the woman would get offended. I ain't your sister. Queen, you trying to be like, so bitch would have been more like it, huh? You would have been able to speak that language. Like, we have to start holding ourselves accountable. You can't let Sue call you bitch or Nene call you bitch, and then when John call you bitch or Joe call you bitch, you got an attitude. Which one are you? Are you a bitch or not? Figure it out. I'm just here to make it make sense, you know? So, yeah, I kind of got in a couple fights about that earlier in my years when I was fighting against it because I was guilty of doing that. So my friends was retaliating back at me and was like, oh, yesterday I was a bitch, but today I can't call you bitch. Like, you a funny actor bitch. Excuse my language, mama. I hope you're not listening because that was a lot of bitches. Excuse my language. But we kind of got into it. No, we didn't we fought because it was just like, no, this is the final. No, we're just not going to do it. So I set my boundaries. From that time, I got called a couple other names, but it wasn't bitch. So I was cool with that. It was all love. Yes, I agree, Al. He said the queen and the sis thing needs to stick, but we have to control that narrative, sis. We can do it. If we start speaking to each other like that, our children will watch, okay? Because our children is watching everything we do. Everything we do. So you know what my babies is doing? Psh, suiting up. They've been business owners since about 3. They hustlers. They're very respectful. People, I'm talking about adults be wanting my kids to come babysit them. That's how respectful. My kids cook, they clean, and I have an 11-year-old all the way up to 21. My 21-year-old son, you will be amazed what he can do. Now, he still got a lot of growing in other areas, but we got to be, we got to learn how to highlight our strong suits and then allow those that surround us, which are like mine, which are our family, our tribe, to help us in the other areas. You know, it's not as hard as we make it, but we can win, y'all. We can truly win, but we got to start dealing with each other. And another thing I was going to speak on, healthy criticism and unhealthy criticism, what that looks like. Okay. Because this was a topic that I had with one of my elders. They was just saying that, and I had to make my statements as well. They said that us younger generation don't know how to take criticism. And I agree in some areas. And I because I'm like this, make it make sense, because I be biting back too sometimes. And sometimes I be out of line though. And sometimes I feel like I'm not. So I asked for an example. So the example was kind of harsh on how this individual said it. And what my response was, you can say one thing to one individual and they may receive it because their skin a little thicker, or they may be able to just take it. They're just a little stronger than the next. But the person that you're speaking with, sometimes you got to understand, if you're truly trying to be of a help, you're going to have to speak their language until they learn how to speak it fluently, where you can, hey, this right here, it's not tolerated or blah, 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 whatever the situation is. Sometimes you just can't talk to everyone the same way. So I'm a big believer in love language. I'm a big believer in love language. I am not that much of a people's person, guys. I'm very, very reserved into myself and very just a little small little family, and I'm good with that. I'm very happy there. But coming into this world of the Matrix, right? I came out of myself to bring y'all a message that I'm going to keep bringing. Yes, I'm my sister's keeper. Yes. And again, I ain't afraid of none of you. And we gonna love on each other. And we're gonna start to engage. We're gonna start to engage with one another. So I'm guilty myself of not really knowing how to do this. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I don't have half the answers. I'm just here to start the conversation and to say, what can we do? How can I help you, sis? I got some areas I know I need some help in, but can I talk to you without going to talk to the whole fucking world, though? Like, gossip does not have a face to it. Don't get it twisted, men. Because some of these men gossip more than these women. I'm just saying. But right now, this ain't about the men. This is about us, ladies. You got to learn how to shut your mouth sometime. And when I say that, that's not just with one another. That's with everything that you do. When you're conversating with your children, conversate with your children. That's that relationship you're building and that trust that you're building with them. Don't go tell a whole family about the damn conversation and your child was coming to confide in you. Know the language. Know how to be respectful of one another as well by respecting if you was to share some certain information with the individual and you was just in a, what was me feeling or I just need to get this off my chest. But I don't really want to scream it to the world. I just need to say it to somebody, though. And I'm pretty sure we all have had them conversations, right? Where somebody came to us and was like, I just need to get this out. I've also been in situations where the person got something out to somebody and everybody knew. We got to start shutting our mouths, ladies. Like, seriously, we got to start confiding in one another again, because confiding in these men is not just it. We have our certain relationships with our men. Our men ain't trying to be our girlfriends. Why do you think they get tired of us? They be like, shut up, call somebody. Oh my gosh. And you ain't got nobody to damn call because you too damn gone fucked up in the head because you messed up with yourself and you're afraid to deal with self. So instead of dealing with self, you just want to point, and look at everybody else's imperfection so you cannot see your own. But you don't even realize when you see your own, you start to heal. You start to be unapologetic about who you are and what you bring to this world. Women, we ain't no joke. We powerful on so many levels. And when you tap in, you'll learn them levels. You think you the shit now. Go tap into self. I'm just saying, think about it. Just think about it. Let's get in these comments. He said, it's not the skin, it's the level of respect from the sender. Okay, and people don't care what you know until they know how much you care. Okay, that's true. I can agree to some of that, yeah, because in order to truly to truly care about someone, like you said, to truly care about someone, it takes time. It takes time, and we have to understand that we're just not going to get this overnight. Look how long we have been dealing with this issue. So to hear someone just say, I love you, not all the time a person receive it. So I don't say it myself to get it back in return. I give it so you can start to hear it a little more often so it won't hurt your ears when you hear it, or so you want Because most people, you be like, I love you, or you try to go to hug somebody. Well, I understand right now, y'all, it's a whole, pandemic. But before, when a person go to engage to embrace someone, it used to be like this, because we were so used to not being loved, or not even really understanding what that love was, because we seen it in a very dysfunctional time. We got to see a lot of death. We got to see a lot of our parents get locked up. We got to see a lot of drugs, and our family, being strung out on that. And even to this day, it's a lot of that activity taking place, but it's not as bad as it was when some of us was younger. And the result is in our children. And so in order to change that narrative and start to show them something different, we have to start doing things different, like welcoming one another to the barbecues, like going out to dinner dates with the ladies, engaging with our young girls, like women. We can't just always, when we go out, we can't always just leave your children at home. No, bring them babies with you. I don't care how young and how old they are, bring them with you, because that's what they need to see. They need to see the superhero in you. Yes, yes. Sis said they need to stop pointing the finger and look at self. Yes, self-love is just so important. And keep blaming. Yes, and don't blame your problems on others. Again, when we look at each other, we see a reflection. So sometimes when we barking at each other, we're really barking at each other, like at ourselves, but you don't realize it, So just take a look in that mirror. Just take a look in that mirror, And trust, again, it's no need to compete. It's no need to compete, because we all gonna get there at our time. But do you know how far you hold yourself and how far you push yourself back by not having your sister help? I'm your sister keeper. I'm telling you, if we unite, when we unite, it's going to be a force. It is a force. And I can say almost every woman that's in my life, I have no problems with. Like, we're good. Now, I'm speaking about this topic, but I'm not having any real issues. Now, other women may have issues with me, but they don't really know why they have them. They just have them because they don't really even know me. So now this is me coming out of my shell and saying, come ask me, come talk to me. If you want to know me, come. You want to learn, you want to build, you want to teach me something, come. Just come. Let's build. Let's work. Let's get it done, y'all. But we about to get ready to go into this brief little moment of commercial. Take a look at this intro again while I prepare for the second part of this conversation. Look forward to hearing back from y'all. We're back. All right. Now we are talking about my sister's keeper. Yes, yes, yes. And before I go any further, I got to give a shout out to the sponsor. That's the Network Group Media Edition. Yes, yes. And if you would like to sponsor by going to purchase some of that great merchandise, go check out the website. That's dngmediaproductions.com. Now, ladies, did you just say get them some Gorilla Glue? Really? Really, Cletus? I'm going to get you some damn Gorilla Glue. Hey, I got some in my purse though, ladies, if you need it. I'm just saying. Are y'all ready to face y'all fears, lady? Are y'all ready to face y'all fears? Let's bridge this gap and let's start to build. Join in. If you're interested in joining the sister group, what I need you to do is go into my personal inbox and let me know by leaving your email, your name. First, put sister group, your name, your email. That's all I'll need. And then we'll go from there. And I'll start sending you information about where we're going to meet. And just tap in when you can, ladies. Just tap in when you can. You might can't make this event, but you might can make the next one. Just don't not be on that list. You want to be on that list because y'all know. When I get down and I throw some parties and them events, oh, it gets serious. And we get some real healing, too. So make sure y'all definitely send in them requests as well, and I will get y'all tightened up. Now, one thing, let me see. Oh, one woman asked me, why are women so mean? Why are women so mean? You should do a number pound hashtag. What do you mean, huh? Yes, but that's the question. Call in 248-854-9850. Why are women so mean? I'll give my answer to why I think women are mean. Well, some women are mean. And it's, again, these are all my perspectives. I'm not a doctor. Or am I? Dr. Love. So, yes. Why are women so mean? I would say because, it's a lot of reasons why women mean. Some reasons be because women don't get no dick. Some that be like the biggest thing. I'm sometimes if you catch me being mean, I'm just saying, you might know it might be about that time. I'm just saying, it's not working after dark, right? I'm just saying. But yes, that be a big problem. Another is because of jealousy. Jealousy is so ugly, ladies. It don't look good on you. Take that shit off. Don't wear that shit. Another reason is they fearful of competition. They feel like they're at a race, so they can't like you because if they like you, it's going to be hard to compete against you. Sometimes, it's not you. It's just a person just in their own zone and they don't like nobody. I've been around people that don't like women, men, cats, dogs, probably don't even like themselves for real. Well, that's the first thing they don't like is themselves. That's why they're so mean to everyone. I know y'all done met them old, not even just old, but some people that's just mean, just downright just mean. And don't get a bottle or something. Oh my gosh. Like, you got to be careful. You got to be careful on who you affiliate yourself with, too. And that goes with ladies and men. Ladies, when you're hanging out with your female friends, don't just go try to find any female friend just so you can say, okay, well, I went and got me a female friend now. No, you got to court female. You got to court friends, too. It's okay, again, to prejudge. It is. In my eyes, because I'm not going to be trying to go hang out with nobody that turned up a 40 and crack it upside her head. And I know people like that. They used to be my homies. but I can't hang out with him no more because I can't be doing that. I can't. No, we're just not gonna do that, sister. No. And they was calling me Erica Badu, and oh, she done became a nun now, and then she's a revolutionary Black Power. She can't cuss no more. She can't. I just be like, y'all just so extra. But them still my people. Them still my peoples. They know I love them. I just can't hang out with them no more. It's levels to this shit, y'all. It's levels to this shit. Very toxic. Yes, sis. Yes. Because it becomes toxic because as you level up in life, you want to make sure that you watch the people that's around you, because if you level up too much, them people around you gonna start that jealousy, that envy, that coveting over your shit. That's when that starts to take place. But when you see your crowd and you help your crowd, also, ladies, lift up. Don't be so afraid to share your resources, because when you come up, your crew come up, that's everybody come up. That means, check this out. When you fall, if you fall, look how many more crutches you got. Look how many more safety nets you got around you. Think about it. Yes, I'm my sister's keeper. Yes. Sis said, yeah, you got to push them toxic people away. Now, what about if you're the toxic person? Ladies, have you been a toxic person? I have been a toxic person before, on purpose and unknowingly before. But as I started to love myself and start to learn myself, that was the thing. I had to love myself, and then I had to learn myself, to learn what I did not like when I seen other people, because sometimes you pick up them habits unknowingly. Because remember, that's that reflection. So you sit too close to it, that shit start to look like you, right? They be like, oh, y'all sisters. I'm just saying. I know y'all didn't heard it. I did. But yes. Make sure that you hold yourself accountable for your own actions. So that means whoever you want to be, just be damn good at it. You want to be a hoe, be a damn good hoe. You want to be a businesswoman, be a damn good businesswoman. If you want to be a leader, be a damn good leader. If you want to just be a mom and a housewife, be a damn good at it. That's all I'm saying. But don't blame the next sister because she walks past and your husband look. Don't blame her. She just bad as fuck and shit. He just looked shit. I got my own views on that, y'all, but I ain't here with that. I'm just saying, we need to learn how to be okay with one another. That's all. And we some hyper emotional creatures too, man. And that right there is imbalancing. So learning that balance, because feeling unappreciative, and sometimes it's not even on purpose. Men have a different way of showing their appreciation, ladies. They have a different way of communicating. They don't really communicate with this. We do. That's why we need each other. That way, they ain't gotta keep on getting irritated when we talking, and we get irritated because they irritated, so we keep talking. That way, we can truly heal. Because a man, have you ever had a conversation with a man and you just was crying your little eyeballs out, and you had a hard day at work or something? Let's just say you had a hard day and you came home and he just like, oh, so what's for dinner? He like, okay, babe, I'm sorry that happened, but what we eating? You took about an hour to get that out, and shit, I had a tough day too, and my stomach is growling, And then we get mad, and you just don't understand. Ladies, call your girlfriend, call your sister, okay? That's all I'm saying. Just trying to help you out a little bit, because I love you, and I'm your sister's keeper. I'm just saying. She said, yes, that's right. Yes. Self-love. That's where it starts. A woman said, well, how do we fix it? How do you think we could fix this? Self-love. Don't even look at no other woman. Get you a pen and paper. Look at that. Be brave. Be strong. Be courageous. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. Stuff like this truly works. It truly works. I even had a book, Sister Love. Embrace your sister. Love your sister. I got even some more. Like I'm telling y'all, sisters, tap in. Tap in. Yes, I'm your sister. I'm your keeper. I'm my sister's keeper. And we got some uncomfortable conversations to have, because one thing with loving each other, we got to be honest with one another, right? So that means no matter if we think that we're just perfect, overstand we're not. We all got mistakes. We all have imperfections. And I got a couple exercises that I would like to do with a few of you ladies, if y'all will allow me to. And what we're going to do is paint each other. We're going to paint each other, and we're going to paint what we see. Okay? And we're not going to be afraid to be honest with one another. Tell me why you don't like me. Tell me why. Let me tell you why I don't like you. And let's get past that like shit and start loving each other. I don't like my sister all the time, Tiffany. When was the last time we just got into it last week? Well, I'm ready to but that's my sister. And I love her. And I wish anybody would try to do any harm to her. Physically, emotionally, any of that. Spiritually, yep, I'm right there too. Try it. I'm okay, I quit, y'all. But y'all know I'm about my family though. But that's how I feel about all my sisters though, real life. Real life. Yes. She said, yup. I love. I truly appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Again, if y'all got about a couple more minutes to call in and let me know what y'all feel, that's 248-854-9850. What does it take to love on your sister? What does it take to come out of this funk that we're in, sisters? A couple things in my notes as I read. Self-love is the first step. A lot of the times when we little girls, we kind of paint this picture, this white picket fence, the husband and the family and the dog, and then we get a little older and get our first boyfriend and realize, I don't think I want to do this no more. And then you continue, to grow and in life and see that you got to kind of work for that. It's some work that you got to put in to get that white picket fence or whatever color fence you like, and that dog and that family that you dream about. It takes work to do that. See, when we're little, we don't know all of the extra that comes in between. That growth and getting that. So self-love, look at it, look at your inside and close your eyes. Oh, this was an awesome exercise. Just close your eyes and just look within and just ask yourself, what is it that I want? A lot of the times you ain't going to have an answer. When you truly ask yourself what it is that I want, you have to create what you want. You have to first think about it, write it down, and become it. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. And he knows it's Networking Monday and Networking After Dark. Self-love, that's where we was at. Yes. So again, don't be afraid to look within. Ask yourself, what do you want? Can't nobody love you if you don't know how to love yourself. Duh. How can you get mad because don't nobody know how to love you? Love you first. Take off your mask, ladies. Whew, that was so hard. That was so hard for me to do. Y'all just don't even know. I had to take it off. I had to take it off because I had too many of them. I had to be wife. I had to be mom. I had to be student. I had to be teacher. I had to be coach. I had to be this. I had to be that. So sometimes when I didn't feel like being this, when I didn't feel like being that, that's when the mask came on. When I say mask, because sometimes y'all be needing to break that shit down like that. So I like to make shit make sense. So yeah, that's that Taurus in me, y'all. So yes, just like you got to put all them different hats on sometimes when I wasn't feeling, I had to, still put the smile on, feeling like shit on the inside. Body feeling like shit on the inside. Emotional is on the inside. Anxiety, like taking off, like, but it felt good to come past that, to overcome that, and ladies, it starts with first looking at yourself, going within yourself, loving yourself, all of yourself, your imperfections and all, your mistakes and all, and start to look at your future self. Oh my God. My future self, look at all of these. I said I was going to do this, so I'm going to do it. My future self, I love you. I love you. Thank you for all the work that you put in. Yeah, because I'm the shit. You are. But yes, and I just did that because I literally like play these back and I sit there and I analyze, okay, how can I be better? How can I be more effective? How do I show up? Like, how can I make sure when I come into your place, into your home, it's on your phone or your car, however you're watching me, how can I make sure that you're getting the message that I'm intending for you to get? So that's what my future self be on. So I just had to tell my future self that because guess what? It's nothing but levels from here. It's leveling up, So again, take that mask, self-love, take that mask off. And last one. Okay. Oh, bring each other up. Bring each other up. And bringing each other up, that's what helps you lift yourself up, because as you keep giving other people compliments, that's when you'll be able to accept them. I didn't understand that at first, because some people just gave compliments. I'm like, okay, you just being extra. Damn it, I just know how to do this. It ain't even that serious, But the compliments, the accolades, and it was just, empowering. And when you start doing that to others, and because you are what you speak, and when you start speaking that into other people, you're really speaking that into your own self. I appreciate y'all for tuning on in. And again, yes, I'm my sister's keeper. I just came to send a little message to y'all and to let y'all know that I love y'all in real life, and we about to get this work in. And happy, 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 happy Women's History Month, Women's History Year. We about to empower one another unapologetically. I ain't afraid of none of you. Let's get this work. Peace and power, y'all. Networking After Dark.